How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my WWE Extreme Rules 2014 pay-per-view review. Extreme Rules just got off the air not too long ago. If you can hear in the background, it's the WWE Extreme Rules Fallout. Might as well keep it on throughout the video, so that's why that's on right now. But Extreme Rules, this year was actually a really good show. I was really entertained by it. I really enjoyed it. You know, we got some really good matches on the show. And I'd give Extreme Rules a thumbs up. WWE's been going in a positive direction since WrestleMania. So Extreme Rules is a good step right there, and it's definitely a good show. So definitely check it out if you haven't already, for whatever reason. Of course, before the pay-per-view started, we had the kickoff or pre-show, whatever they want to call it. 1 minute they're calling it pre-show, next minute they're calling it a kickoff. Doesn't even matter because it's before the pay-per-view anyway. So pay-per-view, kickoff, pre-show, doesn't matter what it's called. We had the WeeLC Match, El Torito versus Hornswoggle. This was awesome. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. This match was very entertaining. They used a shitload of weapons in this match. You got mini step ladders, mini, chairs. You had some mini, not going to say chairs, mini tables. This awesome stuff. You actually got a lot of awesome bumps here. You had El Torito flying, putting everyone through like tables. Heath Slater went through like 15 mini tables. There were just spots left and right. And this was a very enjoyable, very entertaining match. El Torito ended up picking the victory up with a splash on the Hornswoggle through a mini table might have had, with a 1-2-3 victory. So very entertaining. This is probably the most entertaining pre-show match we've ever seen. This is honestly like, match-wise, it wasn't anything good, but entertainment-wise, this was the definition of what entertainment means in WWE. It was very entertaining. It was great stuff. So definitely really good pre-show right here. This is probably the best pre-show they've ever had, in my opinion. And then we go into the actual show itself, which kicked off with the Triple Threat Elimination match. Rob Van Dam versus Cesaro versus Jack Swagger, which was a really good opener. This was very good stuff here. You pretty much had each guy, trying to beat the holy hell out of each other. All three of them have beef one another, but they're just trying to kill one another. So it was a very good match, triple threat match. Swagger was the first one eliminated, of course. I think everyone saw Swagger getting eliminated first coming. Cesaro, hitting the fucking, lifting Swagger from the outside and, suplexing him into the ring. RVD hit a 5-star frog splash on the Swagger for the 1-2-3. So Swagger was eliminated, came down to RVD and Cesaro. They went at it. They just pretty much beat the holy hell out of each other. RVD ended up taking a trash can out, started beating Cesaro with it. Tried to hit a 5-star frog splash on Cesaro with a trash can on top of him. Didn't work out too well. Cesaro got out of the way, so in the frog splash in the trash can. Cesaro picks him up for the neutralizer onto the trash can in 1-2-3. Cesaro is your winner. I'm actually kind of surprised Cesaro won this match. I didn't really expect him to win it. Well, I thought he was going to win it, but I didn't, think they would. RVD, I don't think he's won a match since, on pay-per-view that is, since being back to WWE since last year. So this would be a good way to have him win this match, and, that way Cesaro could get the win over him at the next pay-per-view. But I don't know if they're going to continue this or not. Like I said, really good triple threat match. Cesaro winning it was great. Heyman cut an awesome promo for Cesaro before the match started with with the Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker, thing and everything. So definitely a good way to kick off the show. The next match we had was the 2-on-1 handicap match. Alexander Rusev versus R-Truth, and I almost called him Alexander Woods. Xavier Woods, which was nothing special. Lana came out and cut a pretty pointless promo, basically just praising the Russian president, and the match was pretty much nothing. Xavier Woods got taken out, so he wasn't even in the match. It was pretty much just R-Truth and Alexander Rusev going at it. The match wasn't horrible. Alexander Rusev and R-Truth actually put on a pretty decently good match. Not decently good, just a decent match. It wasn't good by any means. I don't know why I said decently good for. But it wasn't bad. It was watchable. They actually went back and forth, but Alexander Rusev ended up picking the victory at the end with the Accolade submission, and R-Truth tapped out. So it was a really pointless match. Shield. But it was, pretty much a waste of time. Lana came out there and she just spun in circles for like a minute for whatever reason. It was just a waste of time. Pretty much, you can tell it was just a fill-in time. So yeah, Alexander Rusev wins, and still no one cares about him. So yeah, you suck, Rusev. Next, we had the Intercontinental Championship match. Big E versus Bad News Barrett. Bad News Barrett come out to a huge pop. The crowd was solely in his hands. No one cared about Big E. Big E was getting booed out of the building. They were booing him. Pretty solid match here. Big E usually has solid matches. Look at TLC and Elimination Chamber. They're pretty much on the same level matches. They're just they're good matches. You know, they're nothing special, but they're good. Barrett, you know, had most of the match in his hand. You know, he's pretty much beating down Big E for a big length majority of this match. He's, you know, pretty much beating Big E down, and, you know, Big E's having to come back, you know, hit the 6th spear on the outside that he does when he goes through the ropes and spears him on the outside. That was pretty cool. Oh, damn. Sorry, I hit some DVDs over here. I accidentally hit them, but it's not important. But, yeah, like I said, it was a good match. Awesome ending. Big E looked like he was going to win. He had Barrett in the big ending. Barrett got out of it, tried to hit the bullhammer. Big E ducked. They both hit the ropes, and Barrett hit a flying Bad News Bullhammer on the Big E for the 1, 2, 3 to become the brand new Intercontinental Champion. So, Bad News Barrett actually delivered some good news because we have a brand new Intercontinental Champion within him. So, good news Barrett for today, because new champion, 4-time Intercontinental Champion. Hopefully this reign can get it right, because his other reigns pretty much, people probably don't even remember the other reigns, so hopefully they can get this one right with Barrett, and looking forward to the future. After that we had, which I was very surprised by, I thought this match was for sure going to make it the pay-per-view, but it didn't. It is the 6-man tag team match, Evolution versus The Shield. I was really surprised. I was 100% sure this was going to make it the pay-per-view, but it didn't for whatever reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, this match was, by far a match of the night. You can argue match of the year contender. Well, it definitely is a match of the year contender, but you can argue if this is match of the year or not so far. Great match. You know, it started off pretty slow. You had Ambrose, I think, no, it was Rollins that started the match off, Triple H. They went at it. It was pretty good. But, you know, got to the point where they're just making tags in and out, Evolution, beating down Rollins. So, it was getting pretty slow-paced and pretty boring, you know, the first part of the match. But then they really started picking up. You know, you got those frequent tags in and out with both teams, and they're just beating the holy hell out of each other. And it turned out to be an awesome match. Definitely, if you have seen this pay-per-view, definitely check this match out if you don't care for anything else. This is the must-see match of the show. Just a brawl. They just basically beat the holy hell out of each other. You had a lot of near falls. You had just breaking up submissions and pins. Just a great back and forth tag team match here. You know, pretty much everything you probably would have expected. You know, here. It's definitely a great match, like I said. Shield matches never disappoint, and just awesome stuff here. You know, they brawled on the outside. You had Triple H, Orton, Ambrose, and Rollins. They brawled like all the way up, man, to like the 300s. They're just brawling it out in the outside the ring, while Reigns and Batista are in the ring still, just pretty much resting up. 6th spot with Rollins. He jumped off like a balcony, like set. Like the higher seats, he jumped off onto Orton, Triple H, and Ambrose. Well, speaking of Ambrose, he's actually talking. That's pretty funny. But yeah, the 6th spot, and then in the ring, you know, Batista hit a spine buster, thinking he was gonna went for the Batista bomb. Reigns reversed it into a Superman punch, and Reigns hits a spear on Batista for the 1, 2, 3. Shield picks up the victory. Great stuff there. Really happy Shield got the victory. I wasn't sure if this feud was going to continue or not. You know, I honestly thought Evolution would have picked up the win here, and Shield would have picked up, you know, the win down the line. But I'm really happy Shield was able to pick the victory here. Definitely elevates them and makes them more legit than they already were. Sorry. So huge win for the Shield. Great match, like I said. Definitely match of the night. And then we probably go on to one of the worst matches of the night, which was the Steel Cage match, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. This match sucked, straight up. I was bored. I almost fell asleep. I'm sorry, but this was just, sucked. Okay, Bray Wyatt never looked like a bigger bitch than ever. He looked so bad in this match, like not in-ring wise, because he's not even that good in-ring wise to begin with, but it just, Rowan and Harper kept interfering. There was legitimately about 8 times where Cena had the match won. He was caught in the cage, they threw him back in. He had a pinfall victory, Harper broke it up because he's in the cage. Cena had this match won so many times, and there was, at the end of the match, Cena actually took all of them out. He had Rowan, Harper, and Wyatt. He had all of them out. They were laid out in the ring, and Cena was like, oh, won this match, I'm going to escape the cage. Lights go out. A kid standing in the doorway singing the stupid, he's got the whole world in his hands. By the way, they overkilled the shit out of that. Every time I hear that, I just want to like mute it because they overdid it already, and it's really annoying to me at least. Yeah, a kid is what prevented Cena from winning the match. So Bray Wyatt, not only could the 2 huge guys that, you know, help him, They couldn't beat Cena, but a kid could. How much of a bigger bitch could Bray Wyatt look in this match? It was a shit match, and oh my god. And then, okay, this makes it even worse. Bray Wyatt hits Sister Abigail and Cena, and you're thinking, oh, he's gonna pin Cena. He walks out of the cage. So not only did he look like a bitch winning, he couldn't even get the pinfall victory on Cena. Just, oh my, they made Bray Wyatt like such a big bitch. Like, I can't even deal with it. And the fact that this feud's continuing makes me want to rant. Like, right now, I'm ranting, like, right now. And I'm not even, like, touching the surface on how much I dislike this feud right now and how much it should have ended at WrestleMania, considering Cena won. It shouldn't even continue. But, oh, I'm over this feud. The fact that it's going to continue with Payback next month, most likely. Oh, my God. I'm not even going to rant anymore. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm over it. I'm over it. Next, we had the Divas Championship match, Paige versus Tamina Snuka, which was a decent Divas match. It was actually back and forth action. It wasn't just like the face being dominant or the heel dominant. It was actually good back and forth action. Tamina got some nice hits in, and Paige got some nice hits in. But at the end of the day, this match didn't really matter. Paige won with her submission hold, and Tamina I almost said snapped out, tapped out. So yeah, Paige still the Divas champion. I don't think anyone really saw her losing it or really cared about this match, but it was decent for what it was. But then we go to the main event, which I'm really surprised was the main event, because I don't think anyone thought it would be the main event, which was the Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Daniel Bryan versus Kane. This match was light years better than I thought it was going to be. This is probably their best match they've ever had. Great back and forth action, I thought. It was really, really fun. It was a great main event. I'd say definitely the second best match of the night behind the Evolution Shield match, of course. Just, you know, you got the weapons involved, you know, you got the kendo sticks, you got chairs, tables involved, so they actually brawled into the back, and they actually stayed in the back for quite a while. Like, the crowd was booing because, you know, they weren't seeing the action that they paid to see, but they brawled in the back, which was pretty cool. Actually, did a spot where Kane flipped Bryan into a car, and Bryan actually went in someone's car and took a tire iron out, hit Kane with it, put him on a forklift, drove to the ring. By the way, Bryan is a very careful driver. He made sure, like, everything was perfectly fine. Like, okay, we gotta make sure I lift this thing up right, gotta make sure I'm driving it right. Bryan's a very careful driver. Gets Kane, dumps him into the ring, and hits a flying headbutt from the forklift. God damn it, hit the DVDs again over here. Hate this little rack right here, because I keep hitting it. That's how much I'm into this video right now. I'm just swinging my arms and whatnot. But yeah, Bryan hit a flying headbutt off the forklift. I'm pretty sure everyone thought that was over. But Kane kicked out. Pretty shocking. Kane hit a chokeslam on Bryan. Looked like Kane was gonna win, but unfortunately enough, Bryan kicked out. And they just had a very, very fun Extreme Rules match. It's, like I said, the best match I've ever had in my opinion, and it was very enjoyable. A lot better than I thought it was gonna be. And Kane actually lit a table on fire. Yes, a table on fire in WWE today. It happened. Kane took a table out, threw some gasoline, threw it on fire. Tried to chokeslam Bryan, but Bryan hit him off. Kane went through the fire. They put him out with the fire extinguishers. Kane rolled in the ring, you know, kind of like, oh man, what the hell just happened? Turned right into a running knee from Daniel Bryan for the 1-2-3. So Daniel Bryan is still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. However, after the match, Kane pretty much no-sells it and does a little pyro thing in the ring, and Bryan's like, oh shit. Sorry, I got a Snapchat. And pretty much Bryan's like, oh shit, this is not over. So not only is Cena and Wyatt continuing, unfortunately, but Kane and Bryan is continuing too. So just great. I mean, I don't mind Kane and Bryan considering how much of a fun match they had tonight. But but Cena and Wyatt definitely should have ended. But yeah, Payback looks to be, well, I'm not going to say it's shaping up pretty good, but I'm not going to say it's shaping up pretty bad. We're pretty much already guaranteed 2 rematches that I kind of don't want to see. Well, Bryan and Kane I don't mind now, considering how much fun this match was, but Cena and Wyatt I definitely do not want to see. But Extreme Rules, thumbs up, great show in my opinion, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time whenever I make a video again. And yeah, just leave your guys' thoughts and comments below on the pay-per-view, and like I said, I'll see you guys next time.